Hi, guys.
And we're going to have a little fun today.
I feel like we're in for something really good. I love cheese.
These guys are smooth.
I don't believe in anybody.
Let's do it.
Hi, guys. This is Play It Again. I'm Ginger.
And I'm Mike.
And we're here with one of our good buddies' requests.
Hey,
sort
Harold.
of request. Harold he's constantly giving us ideas. He doesn't really make official requests. But he was our very first Patreon subscriber.
Yep.
And he always makes a ton of really good suggestions.
Yep. Good friend on Twitter too.
Yeah, so I try to cherry pick some of them so that we can still give him some good love.
Got to give Harold a little love.
I gotta give Harold a ton of love. For real, he's one of my favorite Twitter peeps.
Yep. Absolutely.
You are, Harold. You are. You keep my husband entertained with all his airplane love. And you keep me entertained with all the other weird, quirky stuff you find. So anyway, he suggested when we did the White Buffalo song, he suggested because I like kind of dark, depressing stuff.
Who doesn't? It's the best.
I guess. He suggested God Loves a Drunk by a gent named Richard Thompson. So I don't know this song or this artist, so it's brand new for us.
I see from the first frame he's got what looks like an acoustic guitar.
That's
So I
always a win for me.
I can see based off the White Buffalo, maybe we're in for something in that vein.
Harold never does bad.
No, that's true.
No.
So
They're always good.
away we go.
Yes.
Will there be any bartenders up there in heaven? Will the pubs never close? Will the glass never drain? No more DTs, and no shakes and no horrors.
No
The
DTs
very
would be good.
next morning, you feel right as rain. 'Cause God loves a drunk, the lowest of men, like the dogs in the street and the pigs in the pen. But a drunk's only trying to get free of his body, and so like an eagle high up there in heaven, his shouts and his curses, they are just hymns and praises to kickstart his mind now and then. Oh, God loves a drunk. Come raise up your glasses, amen. Does God really care for your life in the suburbs? Your dull little life full of dull little things.
He's Scottish or Irish?
And bring up the babies to be just like Daddy. And maybe you'll be there when he gives out the wings. But God loves a drunk, although he's a fool. Oh, he wets in his pants and he falls off his stool. And he can't hear the insults and whispers go by him as he leans in the doorway.
Telling a story like Gordon Light.
It really is. It's true.
He can't feel the cold rain beat down on his body and soak through his clothes to the skin. Oh, God loves a drunk. Come raise up your glasses, amen. Will there be any pen pushers up in there in heaven? Just clocking and wage slaving when you're God's love. I pity you worms in your semis and pensions. If you think that'll get ya to the kingdom above. But God loves a drunk, although he's a clown. Oh, you can't help but laugh as he gags and falls down.
I wouldn't laugh at that.
I don't give a toss for what people think of him. He screams at his demons alone in the darkness. He's staying alive for just one more pint bottle. Won't you throw him a few pennies, friends? Oh, God loves a drunk forever and ever. Amen.
Really like the tone he's got. His voice,
Yeah?
the lower register, the lower notes of that song.
I understand why you liken it to Gordon Lightfoot. Even the sound of his voice is similar.
Yeah.
And the one thing, though, Gordon Lightfoot's stories, and that's what his songs were, as they were stories, right? Were always large, big picture stories. And this one was very individualistic to a single man and his just kind of generic experience, right?
Yeah.
So that was a very depressing song. He's not wrong. There was a ton of bitterness in there, and I can understand why. Because there is a lot about the life he describes that can be bitterness. But all due respect to Richard Thompson, like a lot of the lyrics lamented the kind of, I guess, disdainful banality he feels about everyday life, suburbs and your semi and everything. But the fact of the matter is, like, I have a completely different outlook on life. When it comes to, I mean, we don't love the suburbs either. We don't live in the suburbs. We live in the country. But I mean, there's two different ways of looking at the world. You can look at the world and say, my tiny little house in a suburb is unremarkable, boring, and kind of like it's a failure because you're not special. Or you can look at it as, that's all mine. I worked really hard for it.
Yeah.
It's my beautiful space that I can make with it what I
getting
want.
along in life and harmonious.
Right? Like I have a place of my own where I can raise my family. Yeah, I have a completely different, and I mean, this song it's more than that. It's about a man who feels bitterness for quite a few things, but part of it, I think, really is mindset about it's easy to focus on all the negative things that happen to you, to all of the things that make your life difficult, and make it not what you want it. But the truth is, if you focus on the things that you do have and not take them for granted, like they're not good enough, it can really transform the way you see your life.
For sure.
Right? And you don't end up so broken and bitter as that song sounds.
Nothing makes people more miserable than comparing what they have to what other people have.
That's the thing.
Instead of comparing what they have to
what they used to have.
What they used to have, or what you need just to survive, and see how much more than that they've got.
One of my favorite little cliches is winners look at winning and losers look at winners. And that's really, I mean, it sounds callous, or it can sound callous, but the truth is that's the way it is, right? The people who are making the best of their lives are the ones who aren't constantly comparing themselves to the people around them. They're comparing themselves to who they were yesterday. Saying, today I'm going to make myself better just this much more, and I'm going to be grateful for everything that I have. And that's kind of the way I look at things. So a song like that, I feel the pain in it. Believe me when I tell you guys, we have had a very difficult life, right? Like it's not been a bed of roses here. We seem kind of sunny and cheerful, but there's some real struggles here.
Well, life's what you make it.
Yeah.
I want to make it sunny and cheerful.
I'm determined not to become a bitter drunk, right? Wetting myself in a bar. And I think a large part of making sure that does not happen is deciding that you're just not going to look at life that way. So,
for sure.
That's my moral lesson.
Ginger hath spoken.
I didn't mean to lecture everybody, but honestly, guys, if I can impart anything from my sunny personality to you, it's that, right? Because despite the nightmare that many years of my life has been, I have whatever you see now as sunny and chipper. It's because I've made a decision that I was just not going to let that be the sum of my life.
Exactly.
So,
You deserve more. So
yeah. So thank
give
you,
yourself more.
Harold, for the suggestion. It's just definitely fit into the White Buffalo theme of those
Bitterness.
tales of woe.
Yeah.
Right? It definitely did. And his voice was really good, you're right. But yeah, otherwise, hopefully you guys enjoyed that enough. You're going to want to say play it again, but play it as a cautionary tale.
Right.
Not as a guidebook. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. You can find us on Twitter. We are at PlayItAgainMG. And thanks for coming out, guys.